friend, John McLennan here, and in this video I want to share with you how to play Are You Gonna Go My Way as recorded by Lenny Kravitz on guitar. Now this song has some great bluesy rock guitar parts in it. We're gonna work on our string bending, and there's 4 sections that you need to know. I'm gonna take you through it top to bottom. But before we jump into that, if you're new to the channel, I wanna give you a gift right away. I put together this awesome fretboard guide that shows you the 5 chords and the 5 scales that I use to map out the entire fretboard. And when it comes to playing riffs like this Are You Gonna Go My Way riff and understanding what chords go together with those riffs, this guide is gonna help you a ton, and you can get it completely for free. Just go to johnmclennan.com/fretboard guide. You can download it right there as my gift to you. So hope you enjoy that, and with that said, let's break it down. All right, so the tune kicks off. There's actually 2 guitars, and they're playing basically in octaves of each other. The lower one sounds like this. And then the higher part sounds like this. So both of those are going on together. Now let's start with this one down here. We're gonna basically bend that 2nd fret on the 3rd string. We're gonna bend it up, release it down, and then pull off to the open G string there. And then we land on the 2nd fret of the 4th string. That note is E. Then skip down to the low 6th string, play that open. Then we'll play the open 4th string back to the 2nd fret there, that note E. So I've got. Then we play the low E and start it again. Now the second time we add this. This is a double stop on strings 2 and 1 at the 3rd fret there. I grab that with my pinky. And really what it is the smokestack lightning chord. The E7 sharp 9, possibly the bluesiest of all chords ever. And Lenny's just riffing off those top 2 notes. So that's the first figure. It goes like this. And then it resets. Now, as I mentioned, there's a secondary guitar part that's playing kind of the same thing, just a little different here. We're gonna start actually with a pre-bend on the 14th fret of the 3rd string. We're gonna bend that note, release it down, and then pull it off to 12 there. And that's basically an octave up of that. Then play the 14th fret of the 4th string, and then go to the 14th fret of the A string instead of going to the low E. So that's kind of the difference there is. And then that's 12, 14, and then you kind of hear like an open string in there as it resets. So it's same thing. And then play the 12th fret on the 2nd time. So the higher riff would go like this. And if I kick up the distortion and play both parts together, they sound like this. All right, so that's the intro, and that goes over and over until Lenny comes in singing with the verse. Now, once we go to the verse, we just shorten that figure. So instead of going, which is our intro, what we do is we play just the first part. We go. And just play that bar and loop that. So it's gonna sound like this. That goes over and over. We actually play it 8 times. So I'll play it 4 more times. Then what we do is we play the same riff, but instead of it being based on an E, we're gonna base it off of a G. And this ties right in with my fretboard guide. This is the way that I think about the guitar. You know, when you have an E shape like this, and you have a bluesy riff off of it, that in my mind is really just like an E chord. Then I'm gonna move that up to a G chord, and I could play something like this. So it's the same riff, but I'm starting in a different place on the neck. So here I'm bending up the 5th fret of the 3rd string, bring it down, pull off to the 3rd fret. Then play the 5th fret of the 4th string, and then I actually use my thumb, you know, like a Jimi Hendrix style, to play the 3rd fret of the low E. So then 3, 5 on the 4th string. Then back to that thumb. So that's the riff. I'll loop it around. Then we have this little walk down here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 4. And what we're gonna do is add a little mute right before each pluck. So mute 5, mute 4, mute 3, mute 2, mute 4. Then we go back down. To our E riff there. Then we get to the next section, and that sounds like this. Now these are some total Jimi Hendrix chords. Now I'm playing them as thumb chords. If that's too hard, you can always leave off the thumb and that'll sound great as well. So I'm playing on the top 4 strings here, 5, 4, 3, open. That's a G6 chord. And then I'm playing the G bass note with my thumb. When I do that, I'm muting the 5th string. And then F sharp minor 7, this is the top 4 strings, all of the 2nd fret. And then F sharp in the bass, if you can, get the thumb. So 2, 3, 4, that's over there. But I really want to know is, and then are you gonna go my way? We go. So this is using a triad here. There's a couple ways you could do this. If you want to play the lower part, there's a guitar that goes. Just E, D, E, E, G, E. Or the triads here, the top 3 strings, 9, 9, 7. I'm gonna use that same shape. Just bring it down 2 frets. Then bring it up 3 frets. And then back down. That's 1 E and the 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 E and the 2 and 3 and 4 and G6 again, F sharp minor 7. And that last F sharp minor is pushed. 1, 2, and 3 and 4 and comes on the and of 4. 1, 2, 3 and 4 and 2, 3, 4. Then we're back to the intro part. So here's the entire chorus played as one piece. 1, 2, 3, 4. But what I really want to know is 2, 3, intro. All right, so at this point we go back, everything goes again. Now, once we're on the 2nd chorus, we're coming out of it and we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And we go to this bridge section that sounds like this. I love this part. It's just a great groove. We're gonna use 3 chords, E, D, and A. So what I'm doing for these chords is I'm playing actually just triads. So I'm playing 9, 9, 9, starting on the 4th string, and then moving it down 7, 7, 7 for the D chord. Then the A is gonna be 7, 6, 5. So. And there, A, roll that ring finger to the D. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and... Then what I'm doing is I'm hitting the chord and then adding muted strums in between. So practice those 4 sections for Are You Gonna Go My Way? And when you're ready, try and play along with the recording. This has a great groove, a great rock feel, but then you also hear, of course, those blues elements being blended in. So have fun with this, and to help you even more, be sure to grab my ultimate fretboard guide at the first link down below. And this is gonna show you the 5 must-know chords and scales for mapping out your entire fretboard. And when it comes to being able to make that connection between the chords and the scales and being able to improvise on guitar, this 1-page PDF is gonna help you so much. Just go to johnmclennan.com/fretboard guide or click the first link down below as my gift to you. So hope you enjoy that. As always, thanks for watching, thanks for listening, and if you like blues guitar, be sure to check out this video next.